On the last episode of the MUSEROAMER project, we finally head to Colorado for our first major trip.
We got a flat. We were so close to making it without an incident.
Eventually, we made it to Aspen, which was an absolute blast. After Aspen, we headed to Crested Butte and tried some pow surfing amongst a few other fun activities. On our way back towards Park City, Utah, we attempted to tackle our first 14er as a team.
So we're gonna turn around. It's crazy windy up here. Go left of these trees.
Then I managed to get the MUSEROAMER super stuck in the snow.
Well, welcome to today's episode of Andrew Doesn't Think Things Through.
Before making it back to Park City, where I managed to promptly break my leg. I could not be more devastated at the moment. After working my butt off for the last 2 years, putting my heart, soul, and life savings into this vehicle, only to break my leg just 2 weeks before we were supposed to be headed to Alaska. I don't think I could feel more defeated and stupid right now. We set off to build the expedition vehicle of my dreams from the ground up with a $30,000 budget. We documented every aspect of the build from the design process to all the hardships along the way. To be honest, this was one of the most challenging projects of my entire life, but the final product exceeded my wildest dreams. Watch as we build an incredible vehicle for Season 3 of the Tiny Home Adventure series. This is the MUSEROAMER project.
So we are officially on the way to the hospital. Ashley's been taking such good care of me. They've got me temporarily casted above the knee, which is incredibly limiting as far as my mobility and my just kind of being able to like do a lot of things for myself. So yeah, you know, the brake is pretty displaced. We were told it could go either way. I may need surgery, or maybe my muscles have relaxed and allowed the bone to drift back to where it's supposed to be.
Unfortunately, there was no improvement. I spent the next several weeks resting, catching up on editing, trying to maintain some level of fitness, and doing my best to stay positive. Our friend Graham offered to take us in while I was healing. I am so fortunate to have Kicker, Ashley, Graham, and Ellie, Graham's dog, in my life.
So, as most of you know, I broke my leg the other day snowboarding. This kid Josh stopped to offer his help.
How many carry you did?
No. And I've been trying to track him down. We finally got his information. He's showing up here in a minute, and I'm giving him a 2019 Rossignol Sushi. It's a limited edition white label board, and a brand new GoPro Hero 8 with a couple accessories. Just to reward him for his random act of kindness. He stopped, took time out of his day to make sure I was okay.
Hurt yourself on it? God.
It's honestly like the most fun pow board in the world.
Really? You put to go to Alaska too with that thing?
That was the plan. We just spent like 2 years building it, and like our plan was to take off at the end of this month and go to Alaska, but broke my dang leg. So
here we are.
You gonna go back?
Josh had offered to carry me off the mountain, so we made his dream come true. My 2-week x-ray showed absolutely no improvement, which was disheartening.
So we just left the hospital from Andrew's appointment, but this is the first thing he makes me take him to. In his air boot. That's literally what I put up with.
It's so beautiful!
He literally went down this ice bank to get photos.
I got an air boot, forget about it!
Of these elk.
On our way home from the doctor, I saw some elk with some god rays coming through the clouds. Even though I couldn't bear any weight, I had to run home, grab the camera, and get this shot. I have to give Ashley some serious appreciation for putting up with my nonsense throughout all this. It could not have been easy.
Ashley.
Oh my god.
So, we made up. Now I'm having Ashley carry me upstairs.
Oh my gosh, stop leaning.
This is good service. All the way to the computer. Come on. I don't have a broken leg for nothing. Oh, Oh, wow. All the way into the chair. Oh, shit. Good job, team. Thank you. Now that's service. Today was the day we were supposed to start heading to Alaska. I don't know what we're gonna do. My leg is still very, very broken. And yeah, super bummed, but a friend of mine invited me to a Wim Hof class, which is basically a breathing exercise paired with an ice bath. And apparently it helps with swelling and inflammation and your immune system and healing bones. So I'm gonna give it a shot. It's like snowing, it's windy, it's cold out, and we're gonna be outside in ice baths trying to rewarm ourselves with breath work. Let's see how this goes. I'm pretty bummed now. I want to be going to Alaska.
The first part of the class primarily consisted of breath work and meditation. I was at the point where I could bear just a little bit of weight on my leg and walk very slowly. Due to the adrenaline and anticipation of getting into the ice bath, I managed to step down on my broken leg in haste just before getting in the ice bath and really hurt myself.
Oh, how we doing? Good job, guys. Good job.
Thanks for going that one.
Focus on the breath. Good job. Slow the breathing down. You all right? Use the breath.
To be honest, the water was super cold and pretty painful. I wasn't quite sure I was going to be able to last the full 2 minutes, but it felt so good that I did. Afterwards, we did a rewarming technique before getting a group photo. Big thanks to my friend Jeremy Wilstein for hosting this class and the invitation. If you're interested in learning more about the Wim Hof method, click the link in the description.
It's been 6 weeks since I broke my leg. The last x-ray didn't look good. There's still a ton of displacement, and we're going to our 6-week appointment right now and hoping to see some bone regrowth, see the two halves hopefully connected to one another. It sounds like there's a pretty big chance of a non-union, meaning the two halves of the bones won't heal naturally, which really bums me out. It's really scary. All I want is to be 100% after this. My legs are the foundation of my happiness and my livelihood. So losing performance for my legs as an athlete is a terrifying thing, and I know a lot of people go through it, but it's really heavy and really scary, and I'm pretty scared to see what happens. Thank you. All right, fingers crossed.
My 6-week x-ray came back with signs of bone regrowth between the two halves, which was a huge relief. I was so excited to get back in the gym to start getting in shape again. Turns out it was right when the whole COVID-19 situation began to unfold. Help! And everything closed. I transitioned to working out at Graham's house and rehabbing it the best that I could.
Are you staying safe throughout the quarantine? He's like, Dad, take this stupid thing off my head just because you're bored.
We've been posted up at Graham's house for over 2 months now.
So our furnace stopped working a couple nights ago. After researching online, it sounds like the most common two issues are a sail switch failure, or it could be a circuit board issue. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's the sail switch and I can clean it out or fix it. I think it got down to less than 10 degrees, single digits last night. So it's pretty important that we have this furnace running. At the moment, I'm running a small electrical space heater. We're plugged into a friend's house while we wait out the coronavirus lockdown. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna go turn off the propane so that when I disconnect this whole setup, it doesn't pour propane into the space. Let's hope this is easy. It's beautiful. Clear sunny day, but man, it is crisp out. So for those of you who haven't seen, at the moment, this is our current setup. I'm just gonna turn the propane off. It's also storage for our dog food and dog treats, and see the space here. It's just the This is where we keep all his dog food. And then this is the furnace is underneath here, so I have to disassemble this. It's pretty tight back there. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. There we go. So I was hoping I could kind of like just pull off one of these panels, but it turns out I have to completely disassemble it. So I'm gonna unhook the propane, and I think I might be able to leave it wired and just work on it on the bench itself. But that's the plan at the moment. I'm gonna get rid of this table. So basically this box was assembled with finish nails, construction adhesive, and I really can't take it apart much more without it being a full-on demolition versus just a disassemble. I can't get access to things that I want to by just taking a panel off, so I need to remove the whole unit. So when I initially took this off, it was pretty dirty. So I got the sail switch cleaned and reinstalled, and it seems like it wants to work. Try to repair everything I had to take apart, put it back together, and hope that it all works. Fingers crossed. Well, it took a lot longer, but I got it disassembled, I got it cleaned, I got it reassembled. Now's the moment of truth. Does it turn over? What we're waiting for is a clicking sound. Okay, it's blowing air out of the right hole. That's good. Listen. Uh-oh. There it is! We have propane heat again. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's clicking again. Oh, I hear fire. Maybe that's some warmth. Woo! We continue to battle moisture underneath our bed. There's some screws and a metal rod that kind of runs through that really condensates, and then it just kind of absorbs into our mattress. We've done a combination of different things with camp pads and this and that and the other thing. Right now we have some hypervent underneath here, which is just this kind of mat and some camp pads. And today we're going to try the Froli system. We've heard a lot of good things from the van life overland community about this. It's like these little spring pad things. I don't know, I'm not really too sure what it is, but we're going to pull the bed out of here, try and sanitize everything, and then go probably Froli and then the hypervent on top of that is the plan. All right, let's pull this bed out of here. Basically, we've got these cool little feet and then these as well. So my understanding, the way these assemble is this actually retracts and you slide that into place. And the closer they are, the firmer the mattress, the wider they are, the softer the mattress. We're gonna go with the medium setting.
We lay down the base, then attach the actual springs.
What do you think?
I'm excited that I get to have my own customized bed area over here with red lumbar support and soft shoulder springs. So I'm going to be living the ballin' life while Andrew has chosen to live the peasant life with all normal.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to work. Definitely get our mattress off the ground. It's going to give us a lot more airflow. This should drastically reduce any sort of moisture that we've had built up underneath our bed. It's been several weeks since we installed the Froli system underneath our mattress. We were having some serious moisture issues where we were getting condensation that was then seeping into the mattress, and our mattress was getting damp and getting moldy. Our current setup is a 3-inch Tempur-Pedic topper with a little feather bed on top of it, you know, a bed sheet, a regular sheet, and then a comforter. We had tried this hypervent stuff before to try and get some airflow. It just wasn't enough. Our mattress was still getting wet. Since we had it, we left it here. But the actual Froli system gets us up off the deck more than enough. So now we have ample airflow underneath the mattress and we have no more moisture issues. As far as additional comfort, I haven't really noticed a huge difference. I find our bed very comfortable, but Ashley is absolutely loving it. And, you know, comfortable, happy girlfriend. That's all I care about, really, living in a small space like this. So all in all, I recommend the Froli system. It all fits together really nice. It's super high quality. We haven't had any issues with like the plastic cracking. It's easy enough to like pull it all out if you needed to. You can also adjust the comfort based upon the, they have two little settings you can change with these little red rubber bands essentially, or the softer springs, or you can actually space them wider or closer depending on the firmness you're looking for. And yeah, overall I'm impressed, and it's definitely improved our overall comfort in the roamer significantly. So there you have it.
All right, so we're all loaded up. We're psyched. We are going to get out of Park City for the night because as of tomorrow, it's totally locked down because of the coronavirus. It's really, really crazy. I've been very socially isolated because of my broken leg and everything for the last, 6 weeks anyways. So figured we'd try and get out while I can kind of walk on my leg and get a little bit of exercise outside. So heading up to the Uintas, to one of our favorite spots. We're going to go do some snowshoeing and camp out for the night, make some food, and just kind of enjoy the whole reason why we built this crazy thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
Started slow, like a tree grows out in the open.
So my buddy Nate came out to hang out. Nate's been a long time, super close friend. He's actually the one that picked me up at my car accident 5 years ago now. And we're digging out the campfire at this snowy spot up in the Uintas. Should be fun. You got a lot of digging to do.
Like a tree grows out in the open, these things don't grow over nights long and get old in the morning. Nothing more can make it speed up. Nights are long and the days getting shorter. Hold her close, father to your daughters, 'cause all things that grow slow can go so fast. Softly the nights fade away, blend into times of midday. Seems slow but goes fast, just like an airplane.
This place is very, very special to me. I laid Buddha to rest under one of these trees. I hope we know as we love and honor him every single day. I actually cried pretty hard editing this.
Far beyond these words. No more nights with the bed light to help you slumber. Times you were kept up by roaring thunder.
Make sure to tune into the next and final episode of the MUSEROAMER project, where we put the finishing touches on the rig before hitting the road full time for season 3 of the Tiny Home Adventure. If you would like us to continue to be able to release content weekly, consider becoming part of the team and joining our Patreon. I'm also offering coaching for projects like this, and I'll eventually be offering a complete blueprint of our build, which is likely to save you over 100 hours of sourcing components and creative problem solving. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to keep up with our most recent adventures, make sure to follow us on Instagram. Massive thank you to the friends and brands who made this dream possible. If you have any questions, we would love to answer them. If you found this at all entertaining or informative, we would love it if you could please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.